Hi there. My name is Kovu and I was just lying in bed. I was about to sleep, and my mind just started wandering, and I decided to turn on the light over there and get my laptop and turn on the camera. um, Basically, there's the pendant. It always gets lost for some reason. It like ends up back here. Um, I was just thinking about how like it's weird where I am in life right now. Um, I feel so ready to leave it. I'm gonna upload a video to my main channel soon, in the next few days, about testosterone, and that I'm starting that hopefully soon. And in it, I mentioned that I was so ready to just leave this behind and leave all of this shit behind. Like the last 3 years, once I'm on testosterone, I'll finally feel like I've taken that step out of it, and that I'll be somewhat disconnected from the past 3 years, because how I've felt is just made me feel so low and made me feel so small. It's the word I was looking for. It's made me feel so small, and now just knowing that I'm gonna be on testosterone soon, hopefully, has made me feel more mature for some reason, and it's made me feel so much calmer and more at peace. And I'm not even on it yet, which is funny. But yeah, I was thinking about how ready I am to just move on and just put all of this behind me, just leave it all behind me. But then again, I know that I'll remember this time of my life and I'll think back at it, and I'll feel very nostalgic because I'm a very nostalgic person, and I think like this a lot. And although things have been very difficult, and things are difficult right now, I know that at one point in the future I will want to go back. Maybe it's because of nostalgia, or maybe it's because of the fact that, like, I've felt this a lot. Like, even times where I've been suicidal, I've thought like, oh, I want to go back to that, because thinking back at it, I know what was gonna happen. Like, it's not how I felt during that time, except for like the numbness, I guess. I don't know if any of this makes sense, but I wanted to go back to that because it felt safe. Because first of all, yeah, as I said, I felt just completely numb. Because I was going through a lot, and I just, yeah, things felt safe. I knew what was gonna happen. I knew what was happening, or now I do. At least I didn't at that time. And now again, I'm at the point where, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. And sometimes I feel like I wish I could go back, and it's just so weird to think about, like, sometime in the future I'm probably gonna feel that way about right now, when, I was like about to have all of these big changes happening in my life. And when I was 16 and I started a new school, as myself, as male, with the name Kovu for the first time, and I was introduced to all these new people who didn't know me before I transitioned, and everything was so new. And I would go to bed every night listening to Sleeping At Last, thinking of my ex. And I lived at home, and I was seeing my best friend at school every day because we were in the same class again. I don't know. I can't even think of half of the things that I'm gonna miss about right now, and I think I live in. I rarely live in the now, in the present. And that reminds me, I heard this thing once that was like the present, like right now it's called the present because it's a gift. And that's really cheesy, but it's kind of sweet because my mind is just in completely different places most of the time. Because I'm thinking about transition, I'm thinking about, my future, and most of the time living in the moment is too painful because it makes me feel like I'm stuck and I'll never get anywhere. I don't want to be where I am right now. I don't think, like, I don't want to feel this small, and I just want to move on from everything I've been through. Um but sometimes the now is also nice because I know that I'm experiencing moments, no matter how shit I feel usually because of the whole trans thing and any like all the other like mental health problems I've had. I know that there are moments that are happening right now that I will never get back and that I'm gonna miss. Like just all the smiles and laughs I have with people around me who are so kind. I've been blessed with so many lovely people in my life. And just sharing a nice moment with a stranger at a bus stop as you're waiting. Like, it's things like that that just make you smile that you will never get back. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about future me. And I don't know how future me will feel about my current self. But I hope that he won't miss me right now too much. And I hope he doesn't regret how he felt or how he thought or how he didn't always live in the moment when he was 16. And perhaps I should try though. I was talking to my friend Anastasia earlier today about like my body issues and stuff like that, and I was sending her all of these pictures of people pre-T and like post-T, and like the pre-T picture was to the left and the like after T picture was on the right. And when I sent her all the pictures, she was like, "Don't you think the people on the left on the right are beautiful, like all the post T pictures?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Don't you think the pre T or like the pictures to the left are beautiful as well, like the people in them?" And I was like, "Yeah, they are. They're beautiful people." And she said, "Well, it's the same thing with you. Like you're beautiful now, you're gonna be beautiful then. You're just gonna be a different kind of beautiful that will allow you to see it as well." And it's really cheesy, but it was really sweet. And I started thinking like, hey, and I told her, I was like, maybe one day in the future, I will look back at me now and regret that I was so hard on myself because I won't, like, then I won't find a reason to. It will be kind of like how you feel about other people. Like, you never look at other people and think, like, oh, they are too non-fit or like unfit, or they are too something. I don't know. You don't walk around like judging people like that. And that's also sometimes, well, I don't know, I guess it depends, but your past self will also feel like a different person after a while. And while you can be like, think like, ah, haha, that part of my life, I was going through such an awkward stage, and you can like judge yourself because like you made really bad fashion choices and stuff like that. Usually don't like shame your past self because your younger self, oh shoot, was, a younger self. It's kind of like a it's basically a miniature version of you, just a younger person. And you don't want to talk shit about someone younger than you, I guess. Like, you can say that they're awkward and acting weird, but you won't, like, talk shit about them. And maybe that's how I'll feel. Maybe I'll be like, I shouldn't have been so hard on myself. I was fine. And also there's this kind of, like, innocence and, like, purity in being pretty, if that makes sense, because you look 12. And you look like you haven't hit puberty yet, which you technically haven't, because you haven't hit male puberty. But that's also a thing that I will never get back after tea. And that is so weird. I just wonder how I feel about it and how I feel about myself. It's strange. I hope I'll be an okay person. And I hope my values will be the same if I haven't found any better ones. And I hope I won't, like, grow. Oh, I hope I won't. I hope I will be able to recognize myself. And that I won't feel the need to be anyone that I'm not. Because I like being seen as kind of small. I used to really hate my feminine side, but I've grown to accept it, much thanks to my ex, who's now my best friend. And other people as well who have helped me along the way. I don't know, this was a weird kind of video, but I just felt, I've been watching some videos today of, like, people being very raw to the camera, so I just thought I would do that as well. And there happened to be something on my mind, so why not? Yeah. Changes are weird, but personal growth is a good thing. But nostalgia can feel kind of, like, suckish, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go now, because my head hurts and I need sleep. Stay safe and fed and hydrated, and I hope you're having a good, or you've all had a good weekend so far. And I love you a lot, and please stay kind to yourselves and other people. Okay. Please leave your thoughts on this in the comments, on what you think that you may be like in 5, 10 years, 1 year, 1 month. I don't know. Okay. Bye.